Have you ever felt totally stuck, just trying to come up with a genuinely good business idea? Well, today, we're going to break down a simple but honestly super powerful formula that just uses two things you already have to get the ball rolling. So let's dive right in. I mean, we've all been there, right? You're staring at a blank page, trying to dream up the next big thing and nothing. You just feel completely stuck. This whole idea paralysis thing is so common. But what if the solution isn't about inventing something brand new out of thin air?
That's the secret, right there. Some of the most powerful ideas actually come from just connecting the dots between things you're already pretty good at and things you just genuinely love to do. It's a framework that basically turns your personal assets into real business potential.
And here it is. The whole core of this method is a super simple formula. Just take one of your hobbies and combine it with one of your skills. Now let's actually break down why this simple pairing is so effective.
So, why this specific combination? Well, think about it. Your hobby, that's where the passion comes from. It's the motivation you're going to need when things get tough. And maybe even more importantly, it's a built-in signal of customer interest, because if you love it, you can bet other people do too. Then you've got your skill. That's the action. That's the engine that's actually going to build and deliver the value.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? Your skill gives you the action, your hobby gives you the passion, and the fact that it's a hobby at all is basically proof of concept for customer interest. It's the whole package, the complete foundation for a business idea.
Okay, so theory is great and all, but let's see how this thing actually works in practice. We're going to generate a few ideas right here, right now, using a totally hypothetical example just to see how powerful this formula can be. All right, let's just pull two things out of thin air. For our hobby, let's pick something kind of random. How about baking? And for our skill, let's use something a lot of people have these days, web development. Now, the big question is, what kind of value can we create where those two things meet?
Well, at the most basic level, you could create a blog, post recipes, and sell some ad space. That's a nice little business. Or, hey, you could take it a step further and build a whole e-commerce shop where other people can list and sell their own baked goods. A little bigger, but still a direct mashup of the two.
But we don't have to stop there. We can get way more creative. What about a mobile app just for bakers? With built-in timers, a feature to swipe through recipe steps, a way to save and share what you've made? I'm literally just rattling these off, but you can already see how the ideas just start to flow once you have that core pairing.
Okay, so this is really important. A pairing creates a value proposition, which is great, but it's not a full-blown business idea. Not yet. The absolutely crucial next step is to take our hobby plus skill combo and stack a proven business model right on top of it.
And this is where the magic really happens. Let's stick with our baking plus web development pair. If we add an on-demand model to it, boom, we have an app for delivering fresh-baked cookies. Now, what if we use a shared economy model? Well, that could be a marketplace for home bakers to sell their extra stuff. Or, with a subscription model, it becomes a service for exclusive custom video recipes every single week. See, these are real, concrete businesses.
Now, you might actually be surprised how many absolutely massive companies were started in this exact same way. Let's look at one of the most famous examples out there to see this formula create a literal global phenomenon.
Just take a look at that number for a second. That represents the market cap of a company I guarantee you know. A company whose origin story is the perfect real-world proof of the hobby plus skill formula.
So, believe it or not, the founder of eBay had a hobby, collecting and selling Beanie Babies. Yep, Beanie Babies. His skill was web development. So, to solve his own problem, he applied a business model, the auction site. And that simple combination, a personal passion, a technical skill, and the right model, just exploded into the global marketplace we all know today.
So the really crucial point here is that this isn't just some interesting thought experiment. It's a practical, repeatable process that you can use right now to start unlocking your own business ideas.
So here's your action plan. It's simple. First, just list out your top hobbies. Second, list your core skills. Third, start mashing them together, creating pairings, and just brainstorm what kind of value you could create. And finally, start stacking different business models on top of those pairings until something just clicks. So seriously, take a minute to look at what you love to do and what you're good at doing. That intersection, that sweet spot between those two lists, it isn't just a curiosity. It could literally be the blueprint for your next big thing. So the only question left is, what are you going to build?